Hi, I'm Dr. Arsalan and today we are going to solve the MCQs on water biochemistry. So the first question is the state of water is liquid at room temperature because given options are high melting point, high boiling point, cohesive forces and covalent bonding. As we know that the water molecules stays or remain in the liquid state because of their aggregative forces because these are kept in aggregate forms and this is achieved due to cohesive forces. Cohesive forces are those forces which are the attractive forces present between the two water molecules. These are basically intermolecular forces resulting due to the hydrogen bonding. So these are basically the forces which make the water molecules to stay in the aggregate form, in the united form, and therefore the water molecules are found liquid at room temperature. Next question is hydrogen bonding between water molecules is dash. Know that the water molecules have hydrogen bonding because one water molecule is being attracted by other water molecule due to its polarity. Hydrogen, as you know that hydrogen ion is positively charged and oxygen is negatively charged. Similarly, the hydrogen ion of other water molecules is also positively charged and oxygen is negatively charged. So this negative ion attracts the positive ion and this results in the hydrogen bonding. This hydrogen bonding is basically the attractive forces between two water molecules due to their opposite poles. Oxygen for these water molecules remain in the aggregate form and these forces are called cohesive forces. So here the question is asking that the hydrogen bond is either constant, static, dynamic, or all of these are correct. So it should be kept in mind that this hydrogen bond, it lasts for only 10 picoseconds. It's very much short time. So this shortest time, the 10 picoseconds, clearly reveal that the hydrogen bond between the water molecule is constantly changing its position and it is in dynamic state. So hydrogen bonding in the water molecule is in dynamic state and only lasts for 10 picoseconds. Next question is the rise of water in xylem conduits in tall vegetative plants is due to dash. So given options are cohesive forces, adhesive forces, and bonds are all of these. Note that the plants, they absorb water from the soil. Water travels in the xylem conduits, the xylem vessels, throughout the length of the plant. There are xylem vessels are basically dead vessels, have no contribution in the transportation of water. Rather, there are some forces. We know that these forces are called tact forces. These are transpiration pull, adhesive forces, cohesive forces, and tension of the water surface. So these forces collectively pull the water from the ground level and makes the transportation of water across the xylem vessels throughout the length of the plant, the leaves and branches. So all of these options are correct, that the cohesive forces of water, adhesive forces of water, as well as hydrogen bonding of the water, all of these forces are responsible to carry the water molecule from the ground level to upper top or apex of the tall plants. Next question is density of water in crystal lattice is. Given options are 1 gram per centimeter cube, 0.95 gram per centimeter cube, 0.91 gram per centimeter cube, or 1.1 gram per centimeter cube. We know that density is the mass per unit volume. So its unit is gram per centimeter cube. And the crystal lattice, it is basically referring to the lattice of the ice. So crystal lattice of the ice. In case of ice, there is hexagonal structure formation. 6 water molecules form the bonds and there are empty spaces among these 6 molecules of the water in the ice lattice or crystal lattice of the ice. So the volume of the ice increases as compared to the liquid state of water and volume is inversely proportional to the density. So density is obviously decreasing. So when water is converted from liquid phase to the solid phase or ice, its volume increases and density decreases. And density of ice or ice lattice, it is 0.91 gram per centimeter cube. Next question is anomalous behavior of water is due to dash. Given options are hydrogen bonding, covalent bonding, both or none of these. Anomalous behavior is the unexpected behavior of water in which the density of water molecules decreases when it comes to a solid phase. Because universally in all of the liquids, when these are converted from liquid phase to a solid phase, their volume is decreased due to high intermolecular forces. The densities are increased. The density is always increased in solid phases, while in case of water, the density is decreased because we have stated that in ice crystals, 6 molecules of water are aggregated and they bond with each other, leaving behind the empty spaces in them. So density of water is decreased below 4 degrees centigrade, or density of water is decreased at 0 degrees centigrade when ice is formed. So this is due to hydrogen bonding. Next question is very important. The separation of oil molecules by the water molecules if placed in a beaker is due to dash. Options are polarity, hydrophobic exclusion, adhesive forces, or none of these. Here we should learn that water has a specific property which is called as hydrophobic exclusion, in which the non-porous solute or the solute which cannot be dissolved in the water are repelled by the water molecules. So this is called hydrophobic exclusion because due to hydrophobic interactions the water molecules exclude that kind of solute which is insoluble in the water molecule. So if we place a few drops of oil on the surface of water in a beaker, in a glass, that the oil molecules will be separated out of these water molecules from the beaker and will be irrigated on the surface of water. This property is called hydrophobic exclusion. Property has biomedical significance because if we see the cell structure, the lipid bilayer and underlying is cytoplasm containing huge amount of water. So this cytoplasmic water, it expels or it excludes the lipid bilayer from the cell contents. So the lipid bilayer or phospholipid bilayer of the cell membranes, these are always excluded from the water molecules and are placed in the aggregate form. So it maintains the fluidity and structure of the cell membrane. So these were some important MCQs regarding the water biochemistry.